Ty. Thanks for watching The Huddle. I'm here with Nas. You've probably seen him on the Weekend Zone or The Huddle before, so welcome.
Thanks, Ty.
All right, the All-NBA team was just announced yesterday, and of course, there's already some controversy. People are saying that certain players were snubbed or needing to be switched from first team to second team or vice versa. So, do you think anyone was snubbed?
Yes. I think that Karl-Anthony Towns was snubbed.
100%
100% snubbed.
How are you going to put DeAndre Jordan on this list and not Karl-Anthony Towns? What did he do? Which NBA god did he offend to deserve this?
I don't know. It's probably because DeAndre
insulting.
plays in LA.
Well, I mean, LA is the greatest city, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns could arguably be first team, but it for sure should be second team.
Absolutely.
For sure be second team.
Okay, DeAndre went, what, 12 and 13?
Yeah.
And Karl-Anthony Towns was 25 and 12. That's I'm insulted for him.
A little bit of a point differential, just small amount.
A little one.
Tad.
All right, do you think we need to switch any of the players from first team to the second team?
First team to second team, no, not really. I mean, you could probably make arguments for some people on second team to be first team, but
yeah.
I mean,
but who would you swap? Because everyone on here.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I would just say Karl-Anthony Towns should probably be the center for first team.
You think he should be? You think he should be snubbed all the way to first team?
Yes.
All right. I'm not totally hating that idea, but I mean, Anthony Davis had a pretty exceptional season.
No, he did.
So I'm not real mad at that.
He could move to second team and buy Rudy. But
honestly,
anyway.
I want to know who didn't vote LeBron as a unanimous. He was not unanimous. Someone didn't vote him as a first team.
So interesting.
I want to know who did that.
It's so crazy. There are some serious politics at work here.
For sure. You look at this and you're like, okay, James Harden, unanimous first team. LeBron, maybe. Seriously? Come on.
Well, I'll tell you who had a huge issue with this list, and that's Draymond
surprise.
Green. Yes, he said it's BS that Klay wasn't on the list.
I mean, Klay's a great shooter, but who are you taking off of these teams to put Klay in?
I'm
not taking anyone. I'm not subbing Klay out for any of these players. They statistically all had better years than Klay. I mean, Klay's a great player, don't get me wrong. He's a great scorer, but I mean, Draymond.
To be honest, this season, I mean, he was not the Klay we're used to. He had a decent season, but it wasn't the Klay we're used to. And there's no one that I could take off and replace him with.
Yeah,
so.
And Draymond pointed at the Warriors' total number of wins is why he should be on there. I'm like, that's a team, winning's a team thing. These All-NBA are individual awards. Your winning total shouldn't be
Has
a
nothing
factor.
to do with that.
Good try, Draymond.
All right, let's move on. So everyone's wondering, with the draft coming up, what the Celtics should do with their #1 pick. Should they trade it? Should they draft Markelle or Lonzo? Thoughts?
Well, with this whole thing about Paul George wanting to be traded from the Pacers, I honestly think that.
Okay.
I know we're skipping ahead a little bit, and I hate to do this to you, but I honestly think
all right.
the Pacers.
It's about to get ugly.
Well, I'm just saying, the Pacers could trade Paul George for that #1 pick to Boston. Boston would immediately get better.
All right.
What? Go. Okay, go.
That's not happening because Paul George going to the Lakers is a done deal. That's who he wants to play for.
They're not going to get him until next year. So, because who are they going to trade? They're going to trade away their team for Paul George.
Yes. Yes.
Why would you trade away the team that you built up?
I listed several players that they could trade away.
Oh, who do you want to trade away?
Randall, Nick Young, Dang. Yeah, there's a lot of players.
But you're going to bring in Paul George as a player with one or two other pieces instead of having all the pieces around. I'm just saying.
It's going to get ugly in here if we don't move on.
The Lakers aren't going to trade for Paul George. Their best hope is for him to stay in Indiana one more year and then get him in free agency next year.
They may. You never know. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you friends with Magic Johnson? Do you call him at night? Okay. Now,
but you asked what the Boston should do with their first pick, not what the Lakers should do. If the Lakers trade their #2 pick.
And then you brought up Paul George and the Lakers.
Okay, I'll give you this.
I'll give you this. You shouldn't have done that. They need a draft. The Celtics need a draft Markelle. He would fit well in their team. Him and Isaiah Thomas have a relationship that's forming, that's building. There's a good chemistry there. Draft him. You leave Paul George alone.
What do the Lakers do with their second pick?
You leave Paul George alone.
What do the Lakers do with their second pick?
They're going to take Lonzo.
Okay, what if they trade the second pick?
Lonzo,
what if they trade their second pick for Paul George?
Honestly, you're about to get hurt.
I'm just saying.
Speaking of Lonzo, Ben Simmons' sister just sent out a tweet saying, I hope my brother dunks on Lonzo Ball so hard next year that his daddy runs on the court to help him up. Here's my question, you guys. Is it fair that Lonzo gets so much hate over what his dad says and does? This guy has not given us any reason to hate him as of yet.
I don't know, but LaVar's going to come out and say, stay in your lane. He's just going to come out and say it. The tweet is probably being written right now.
That's probably true. That's probably true. All right, guys, we want to hear from you. What do you guys think of the All-NBA team? Should there be any changes made? And also, what should the Celtics do with their #1 draft pick? Talk to us in the comments below. I'll see you next week, and he will be dead by then. So say your goodbyes.
Bye.